My name is Drew McAllister. Started coming to River Ridge in the summer of 2003 when I came home after my first year of law school. And then in 2005, we graduated, both of us graduated grad school, law school, moved back, got married, bought a house, and started coming to River Ridge full time. And around the same time, church bought the property where the building is now and started the first capital campaign, which was Beyond Ourselves. And really interesting time for us to have all this life change going on, to be trying to figure out our financial lives and how that was going to work, how our money was going to work, and on top of that, have this call from the church of, hey, we need everybody to commit so that we can fulfill the vision that God is trying to meet here at River Ridge. And to be honest, we had some interesting and pretty heated conversations about what to do. I'd started a job, Leslie was still looking. We were, knew we were going to give to the church, but now we're asking to give more, and what does that really mean, and what can we do? And just to be honest, it was exciting, but also scary to be part of that. But we kind of prayed on it, talked about it, we got it to a number. Made our commitment, and it seemed like a scary kind of stretch at the time. Looking back now, realize that it probably shouldn't have been that scary. But it's just, there was just a lot going on. And now, with hindsight of 15 years, we see what that small investment of our money at that time kind of was part of. It's pretty amazing. So Beyond Ourselves was sort of seminal for us, not just because we were kind of investing on the ground floor, for lack of a better term. We also kind of got to really see that when you trust God with your money, good things happen, right? Not necessarily that He is going to, make your investment portfolio grow or go crazy, but the investment of seeing a building come up that our kids have been able to go to, that our friends have gone to, that we've seen people baptized and come to know Jesus, and all these things that happen here. We have this little small part of it. It's pretty amazing. And it also focuses you in on, hey, it's really God's money, not ours. That was an interesting campaign for us because we saw the need kind of desperately, right? I mean, we were over there, we were packed to the gills. It was exciting that the church was having this occur. At the same time, it was, hey, we just came off a campaign. We feel like there's not much time, and now you're asking us to do it again. Personally, I was working for a company that was in bankruptcy, so there's a little bit of uncertainty for us again around, kind of what to do. But it was a little bit easier because we had more of a rhythm. Beyond Ourselves had taught us about trusting God a little bit more with our money, and so we made our commitment again. And over the time, we saw the kind of the benefits of that again. This was a change because there's a little bit to do here at Charleston, but not a whole lot. Teays Valley needed some capital, invested to make some changes down there. But a lot of what Ford was about was expanding the reach and reaching this community and the world for Jesus, right? And so interesting. I've been in a lot of churches. I've been through a lot of capital campaigns. This is the first one where it was hey, we're going to commit kind of an extra and above for people who aren't right here in our building, right? For the world, for our community. So obviously we've got the Second Avenue Center down on the west side that was invested in, and trying to reach kids down there. And then you've got Moldova, Haiti, just places that really need the love of Christ. And some of us don't necessarily go on those trips, but to be able to kind of support the mission is just amazing, right? And to see the reach that River Ridge can have just by us trying to be faithful with our money and with our giving. And so, just to wrap up, I feel fortunate about what it's taught me about the kind of a healthy view of money, and that it's really God's, and that the more you trust Him with it, the happier you're going to be. I mean, it's really, I know money's a stressor for everybody, but when you just kind of say, okay, Lord, this is yours, right? And I'm going to try to do it the way you want me to do it. It is freeing. And I guess I just probably can't say enough. The folks at this church are amazing, and the commitments that people have made to get us to this point are inspiring to me. And if you really want to hear some cool stories, like if you ask the old timers, the folks who've been through, you'll hear about some of the stuff they did to help make this happen. And I would just encourage you to do that.